What's up, everybody? FireWilly here with you again. Continuing on our honeymoon series. We are in the town of Poulsbo right now to start. You're going to see a lot in this episode. But we're starting off here in Poulsbo, which is a nice little, it's kind of like a Norwegian kind of town going on here. So it's a little packed right now. We got our mask handy with us. But we're going to take a look around here and see what they have to offer. This has been our beautiful trip to Poulsbo. It's a very Nordic type town. A lot of Viking references. But yeah, great. It's a beautiful day. Weren't expecting it to be so beautiful. Was expecting a lot of rain and whatnot, but blue skies are out. The wind obviously is going crazy. I guess it was really bad this morning. So yeah, what do you do when you gotta socially distance? You're on your honeymoon and you're supposed to go and have some fun with your brand new wife. You can't go anywhere because everything's closed. So we're gonna go see a drive-in movie. Why not? I got my popcorn. Got my wife, of course. And we're gonna watch a double feature. Suck it, COVID! We are at Port Ludlow. This is where we are spending the second half of our honeymoon. Spending a couple days in this place here behind us. This is the Port Ludlow Resort. We're in the very end top room, right up in there. Got the whole suite to ourselves. Pretty much the best room in the resort. So can't go wrong with that, right? I mean, hell, it's a honeymoon. But yeah, you can see the beautiful ships behind us. This nice little port. Bunch of fishing vessels shipped out of here first thing this morning. And yeah, today we're going to go up to Port Townsend, check it out, and see all what it has to offer. It's supposed to be another little town. Bunch of old Victorian buildings, stuff like that. So
day in, day out, it's the same road we're walking down. Same job, same town, 'cause we've been told that's the way our world goes round. Walking on the grounds we've always known, stepping on the footprints in the snow. But when it melts, the other ways will show. We're gonna make the footsteps on our own. That life can wait just for a while. That life can wait, so take that aside and just go
we are at the Point Wilson Lighthouse up here by Port Townsend, surrounded by the Pudget Sound over here, and then over here we have the Strait of Juan de Fuca with Canada behind it. Pretty much just like being at the ocean. We were already at the ocean, but this is a close second. Beautiful day. We're going to the fort that's over here in a second, and I'll see what all I can show you over there. All right, everyone, we are at Battery Kinsey out here by Point Wilson, and this was used in the early 1900s to keep an eye on the Strait of Juan de Fuca out here, overlooking the Puget Sound. It's very old, and it looks super haunted. Let's go investigate, shall we? So from this point, you could look out into the Strait of Juan de Fuca out there as it goes all the way around Whidbey Island over there, and eventually Seattle way down there. This vantage point, they could tell the batteries over on the sides, located down up and down in here, another one further back over there, where to shoot the artillery at. And they would launch it way out there. Right here is where they would hold some of the artillery guns. Off to the sides, these little buildings, is where they would hold the artillery for them. Imagine in the early 1900s, soldiers walking all over this place, manning the guns, keeping a lookout for all sorts of enemy ships coming through the Strait of Juan de Fuca, trying to keep them out of the Puget Sound. Walking into some of these rooms, it's literally just a little room. With massive steel doors. And yet again, more rooms, just tiny little rooms. You can't even live in that. Could you imagine being locked up in one of these things? Just you, darkness, and total silence. No, thank you. What kind of room is this? That's not creepy at all. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. Just a dark tunnel. And another little dark tunnel. Holder for something. Well, if this just isn't out of Blair Witch, I don't know what is. Quite the echo. I'm not sure if anyone died in this place or not, but this place definitely has that eerie, haunted feeling to it. If you guys happen to see some shadows that aren't mine anyways, let me know in the comment section, because you may see some. Look at this whole room. They got little like walkways that come through here, kind of like it's like back ways to walk around kind of a deal. Here we have something that goes around the top, all the way down in the end there, and then it circles around and comes all the way back to the door. See, early 1900s, lots of soldiers were walking around in here. This is probably all the living quarters, I'm assuming. Unless they actually had houses built somewhere. Definitely a little creepy. Try listening for noises if you can. Just a big steel door you can't open, that's all right. Just look at how long this place is. All the way down there. And you can go into every one of these little rooms. This one here, and there's a little back room back here. So this is the Thomas Vickers, and there were guns there, another one over here, and they were used in the early 1900s. They were taken away during World War II though. Quite an interesting place here at the, I believe it's the Kinsey or Kizzy Battery, just north of Port Townsend, Washington. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful day. Pudget Sound there behind us. And on the other side of this is the Strait of Juan de Fuca. So I recommend going to Port Townsend. Lovely little Victorian town. I didn't really show you guys that much of it. A lot of places are closed right now, so couldn't really go into a lot of shops and whatnot, but it's an old Victorian town. So it's really a good place to visit. I recommend it, even with us wearing our mask and all that. There's still a lot of places that are closed. But we had fun. Went to a nice little 50s diner there. Had burgers and whatnot. Check the pictures. I'm going to post those on, we're on Twitter and Instagram, so check all that stuff out. Yeah, and we'll see. One more day left in the honeymoon series. We'll see what tomorrow brings.